Ms. Legalista here. Thank you for joining the video. I'm going to be going through, I guess, doing some videos regarding Julie Chrisley's recent resentencing. Oh my gosh, I'm just so tongue twisted this morning. Julie Chrisley's recent resentencing hearing. Okay. Wow. I don't know why it was so hard for me to get that out. But I have a series of character letters that were submitted on behalf of people who love and care about her. And this is something that's not anything out of the ordinary. People can do this. There is one from her parents that I want to go over in this video. Now, in the past, I've done some of these character letters before. Sometimes they're interesting to point out things that are being said. And I thought this one was particularly interesting because it brought up American Baptist pastor and politician serving as the junior U.S. Senator from Georgia, Senator Raphael Warnock. And it literally starts with that. So let me open this up so that we can take a look at what I'm talking about here. It says here, and you can see when it was dated, September 18th, 2024, and it's not a very long letter, this resentencing letter. It's not very long. It looks to be only one paragraph here. And it was filed just the day before the hearing because I believe or day of. I'd have to even look at that. I mean, literally, it was not filed very far in advance. It says, September 18th, 2024, Judge Eleanor Ross. Senator Raphael Warnock is an American Baptist pastor and politician serving as the junior U.S. Senator from Georgia since 2021. Now, when I read this first sentence, I'm thinking, okay, so where are we going with this? Yeah. He delivered a speech that was powerful, moving, and extremely insightful. In that speech, Dr. Warnock used an illustration that I would like to borrow. He said, quote, "If you cut off the head of a snake, it shakes and moves violently, not because it's living, but because it's dying." And I don't know where the end quote is, but I'm thinking it was supposed to be right there. When Julie was taken away from us, a 74-year-old daddy with heart issues had heart surgery in February for 4 blockages, type 2 diabetes, and asbestosis, a 70-year-old mother that has had to go back to work. Julie was also taken from her 28-year-old son, 27-year-old daughter, 18-year-old son, and a daughter aged 11. Julie was the head of our family that gave us strength, support, purpose, direction, and most of all, love. We all have felt the impact of her absence. Okay, so let me stop there for a second. One of the things that was requested previously when they were going through this sentencing piece is that they requested that the judge do split sentencing and allow, it could have been either way, allow maybe her to stay home now, have Todd go ahead and serve his time in jail, and then have her serve her time in jail, and then he gets out and he's at home. So they were looking at this in terms of, hey, it's a way for us to still serve our time in jail as we're supposed to do, but to also minimize the impact on the family. We always understand that families are impacted when these things happen. This is not something that I hear a lot of conversation about. Granted, I'm not in the criminal justice world quite like that, but I would be very interested in hearing other people's thoughts on split sentencing when both parents are going to be serving time and there's still minor children at home. I'm not so much focusing on the 28 and 27-year-old, but at the time, the younger son and younger daughter were minors early on when they were first sentenced. Is the push for justice a higher priority than making sure that we have some stability and some love in the home for the minor children. How do we balance the two of those? I'd love to hear people's thoughts on whether that's something we should be doing more or less of. Some people might say, well, it depends. Are those parents, you know, they've been found guilty, okay? So let's say here they've done wrong. Are they going to be a good influence on those children, or are they still going to be doing some of the same crap that they were doing before that got them in this situation? That surely is a question that people would want to know, you know? So is it a good thing? It'd be one of those questions. Well, you'd say, well, it depends. I don't know. What did they do? What were they found guilty of? How young are the children? Have they changed who they are? Is this going to be a good thing or a not so good thing? So I don't know. It's something to think about. But let me go to this last part here. It says, we all need her back home, especially her mom and dad. She is the only child we have living. We lost a son in 2002. We ask that you prayerfully look deep into your heart and give Julie, our head, back to us with time served. It has been a long 22 months without her. So that's very different. I had not expected to see that. So while Julie's attorneys were asking for 5 years, Julie's parents were saying, hey, we think time served is enough. Another question for you. Do you think 22 months has been enough for the crimes that she was convicted of? Again, this is about Julie Chrisley, not about Todd. He apparently was the ringleader and the leader in some of what went on. And so, yes, he did get more time. Let me know in your thoughts. I'd love to hear some other people's insights on some of this. It says, we submit this request respectfully, Harvey and Pam Hughes, Julie's mom and dad. All right. So go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and peace.